Hey Virgo, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general love reading for May 15th through the 31st. We're going to take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding you over this time period, and then we'll dig into some tarot, looking at your energy, the energy of the person that's around you, any obstacles, challenges, or what might be hidden, some advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. And then we'll wrap everything up with one last oracle card to see what final messages spirit has for you. I do like to get all of the cards out before I start my reading, so if you want to skip directly to the message, go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. Wow, so out the gate, we have quite a few cards for you. The first one that came out is the communal dance. Then we have coming together. We have lovers. And we have within nothing, there is everything. Okay, so lots of messages, lots going on for you, Virgo. Let's see if we can pull one more oracle card for the energy that's surrounding you right now. And we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So we'll see how all of those fit into your reading, but let's get into some tarot and start first with your current energy. Okay, and we have two that came out. We have strength and we have the Three of Torches, or the Three of Wands in traditional tarot. For the energy of the person that's currently around you, we have the Queen of Swords. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Lovers. For advice from Spirit, we have the Hanged One in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these a little bit further. So looking at your current energy, we have the Devil in reverse. For the energy of your person, the person around you, we have the Six of Pentacles. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Pentacles. For advice from Spirit, we have the Five of Chalices in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Hermit. Okay, so now let's grab some oracle cards and see if there are any final messages before we get into the reading. So for your energy, we have core values. For the energy of the person that's surrounding you, we have missing you. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have subconscious mind. For advice from Spirit, we have missed opportunity. And for your potential outcome, we have taking a break. Okay, so let's get into this for my Virgos. With the overall energy, we have the communal dance, coming together, lovers, within nothing there is everything, and we have let your friends help you. So Virgo, it seems as though you're going through a little bit of a rough patch right now, right? Where there's this person who's around you, and I feel like this is someone that you may not have the best interaction with at the moment. But it seems as though there is this strong bond, this strong desire to be with this person. Or this person, has a strong desire to be with you. But there's something that's happening that you all keep missing each other. You all keep just sort of dancing around. And it's not that you don't care about this person, that this person doesn't care about you. You just keep completely missing each other, is what it feels like. And right now, it feels as though there's a void, right? That there is nothing but space and time in between you both, where there's a lot of contemplation and there's a lot of emotion. So even though it seems as though there's nothing that's sort of happening in the 3D and the 5D, it seems that there's a very strong bond. There's a lot of feelings there. But right now, because those feelings don't seem to be expressed, or when they do get expressed, it doesn't seem to sort of hit the mark, it feels like this is a time right now where you're in need of support. Maybe in terms of advice, maybe you need a hug, maybe you need a good brunch or a drink or something. But now is the time that you should probably be around friends so you don't get too far down the rabbit hole of overthinking on whatever it is that's going on with you. So, looking at your current energy, we have strength, we have the Three of Torches or the Three of Wands, we have the Devil in reverse, and we also have core values. Seek partners whose core values align with your own. Meet your tribe at places of interest to you. So, what this feels like right now, Virgo, is that you are in a place of recovery. Like this situation that was a little bit hurtful, this silence that you're experiencing right now, you're doing a really good job of trying to move on from it, right? You are putting yourself in a place of healing. You're not obsessing over it. You're not, it feels as though you're in a process of detaching, right? And there's this thought in your head that, we haven't come together, for whatever reason. There's this situation, there's been this situation, because I feel as though this is not your, a one and done. This is not your first go at the rodeo with this person. And you're starting to think about whether or not you all are truly aligned in terms of what it is that you want out of a relationship, how you all interact, what the communication looks like, what's your minimum to show respect, things of that nature. You're really starting to question whether or not you all are aligned and what it is that you're comfortable with in a relationship. But it seems as though you are on the path to healing and recovering without necessarily spending a ridiculous amount of time obsessing over it or thinking about it. So what we have for the person around you, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we also have missing you. So sad, lonely or alone, physical separation, let go and move on, thinking of each other and you. So while you're over here in a place of healing and a little bit of contemplation, but not obsessing, we have this person over here who, in spite of how they may be coming across as very cold, detached, like, I don't care about this, whatever, Virgo's gone, all good, I bet, they're secretly wishing for things to even out. They want to be on a better foot. They want to be in a better place with you. And, they miss you. They miss having your energy around. But for whatever reason, again, they're not allowing that to be on display. As far as you can tell, they've gone on about their business. They don't particularly care one way or the other, which is why you're in a place of detaching and trying to move forward in a way that feels honest and, to you, right? And thinking about what you want for the next go round, spending this time with friends, even though, of course, at the back of your mind, you think it would have been nice if I could have made it work with this person so I could at least see what would have happened. But they're not that far off, except they haven't sort of done the healing process. They're putting up a facade, right? That they're cool, calm, and collected, and everything's fine on their end. But it's not. Like, in those quiet moments, I think that they miss you. They think about you a lot. They just haven't acted on it or shown you how they feel. So looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden from you, we have the Lovers, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we also have subconscious mind. Recondition your subconscious mind to change your life. Subliminals rewrite belief system. So what it feels like, the biggest challenges and obstacles, right? With the lovers, the seven of pentacles and the ace of pentacles, is that you're waiting, right? The biggest challenge is that you've been waiting for this love offer, for this connection. You've planted the seeds and you haven't yet sort of started to see those first little green tips of the leaves starting to sprout through the soil, right? There hasn't been this new offer of stability and what you're looking for in a relationship. And it almost feels as though you're starting to, it's hard for you to believe that something better is out there, that something will come in towards you. I think that's where, this work comes in, not overthinking, not falling into that trap of getting this thought ingrained in the back of your mind that love is not for you, or that love has to be difficult, or why does everything have to be so hard? It feels as though, the challenge for you is in waiting and not getting frustrated with the process, not getting frustrated with divine timing. What we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, we have the Five of Chalices in reverse, and we also have missed opportunity. Regret from former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Communication is imperative. So what Spirit is saying is that there's no reason to dwell on what's happened with this person. Like, you're doing the right thing. You're seeing things from a different perspective, right? You are, but that doesn't mean that you, again, are spending time obsessing over it. You've sort of looked at things and it's like, instead of sort of sinking into that place where this completely consumes and takes over your life, you're looking at it from a different way and saying, you know what, perhaps we just weren't aligned right now. And that's okay. I know what it is that I want. I know the qualities that I'm seeking in another person. And if this person is not willing to step up and match that, then that's okay. That's okay. There are others out there. And I think that Spirit is saying that that's the right attitude to have, right? Don't cry over spilled milk. Take whatever lessons you can from the situation and move forward, right? Move forward and give the opportunity to others who are willing to step up and come in. And what I'm also feeling is that this person may actually step up and come back because they're in their thoughts. And at some point they might put down this sword that they have, this facade that they're holding on to, that they're okay. And they might reach back out to you. And in that instance, if they do, it's extremely important for you to communicate to them what it is that you want, those core values that you're looking for in a person. Be very clear so that there's no misunderstanding on their end about what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want, the boundaries that you have in place. That seems to be super important, whether it's with this person or somebody else that's coming in. What we have for your potential outcome, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Hermit, and we also have taking a break. Not necessarily a breakup. Take time apart, allow for new perspective, center, and meditate. So what it feels like for you, Virgo, if this person comes back around to you, I really feel as though you are going to honor yourself and what it is that you want, and you're going to communicate to them exactly what that is. And I think that that's going to give this person pause, right? I think that what you say to them, they're going to take back and think about. And they're going to examine whether or not they are able to give you what it is that you want. With the Hermit, I think things are going to be a little bit quiet, but know that you stood your ground. that you were very truthful with yourself and with this other person in terms of what you wanted, right? It almost feels like a negotiation where you laid out your list of demands and they're taking it back like, okay, let me think about this. So it might be a little bit quiet for the foreseeable future while they process what's happening and what it is that you're looking for. But I expect that, they might see things from a new perspective. So, but, for the immediate, I think this is more about you and setting the boundaries in terms of what it is that you want. So let's go ahead and pull one last oracle card for you and see what final messages Spirit has. Okay. So we have a few that came out for you. So the first one that we have is responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. We have expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. And we also have satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. And so Virgo, I think that these cards are really a sort of a testimony for the work that you've been putting in, right? So you've taken responsibility for your thoughts and your actions and how you view things, how you give things perspective, right? You're not putting everything all on the other person, like, oh, well, they didn't give me what I needed, and they didn't. And you're kind of looking like, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? Am I able to communicate that to the person that I'm dealing with? Like, you're taking ownership of your part in making sure that you are putting out there what it is that you want to get in return. And you're figuring out ways to really express that through very clear communication, right? And I don't feel as though it's harsh, it's cutting. I don't feel like, you're like wilding out like on some, you ain't do this, you ain't shit. I don't feel that that's the energy that's coming from you. But what it does feel like is very confident and very secure in knowing what it is that you want and being able to express that to this other person so they're equally as clear. And then they can decide whether or not they're able to give that to you. And there's a certain sense of satisfaction in being able to do that because you've set your parameters out, right? And so you've done your part. The only thing left for you to do is to see whether or not this person on the other side is capable and willing to give you what it is that you've already laid out you want. So Virgo, good job. There's somebody here that may have messed up a little bit in the past, but you've given them a lot to think about. So keep doing you, keep chilling with your friends, keep in the back of your mind that love is for you. Let this person sort themselves out on their own, right? Now that they know what it is that you want and what you're looking for. But in the meanwhile, you don't stop living. You just keep moving forward. All right, so I will leave it there for you, Virgos. I hope that this was helpful and resonated somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.